I want to go to school, or they are able to go, or I'm not able to go, or I'm not able to play in the ground, or something like that. It didn't actually hit me in any manner. I feel life has been so kind to me, and I feel opportunities are there, and you just have to go and meet it. I am Dhanya Ravi, and over the years, yeah, with whatever actions I've done, I've been known as a disability evangelist, and I am working for an NGO called Enable India as an executive, and I run an in-house NGO called Asman Foundation Trust along with my friends. So about me is about too many people. I am born with osteogenesis imperfecta, commonly known as brittle bone disease. It is a rare disorder, and it is due to the lack of type 1 collagen and a deficiency, something which I don't have and what you have. And because of that, until teenage, my bones were very brittle. Without an invitation, I get so many cracks. And whatever the divine design I have today is because of the deformities of my bone fracture. After 56 days from my birth, doctor, kind of diagnosed and told my parents that I have this rare condition and it's going to be my companion until my last breath. From then, yes, I was able to be on my wheelchair and move around. But yeah, even as a child, I could not go to mainstream education because firstly, my parents were not aware, like, should a person with disability should have a mainstream education, and especially when the schools are not accessible or inclusive at its place. And as my bones were also breaking, it was a scary part, like whether if a student come and touch my hand or something like that, will my hand actually get fractured? Or that's when one of my auntie came down to initiative and told my father the importance of education, and she took the initiative to teach me. And 10 long years voluntary she came and taught me. So this has actually inspired me. When I look back, like, I see that many of us today, when we have so many access towards many things, we really don't offer that to the really a person who needs it. It can be one step of education or information or anything. Parents, society, relatives, everyone will really ask, hey, what is Danya going to be like? Is she on the bed all the time? Or so many questions come up, whether she can eat on her own, whether she can nurse herself, or do you really do it, or how life is going to be after parents, since I need an independent support and things like that. So these questions actually helped me to become who I am today. Whatever I am today is the answer for all that questions, I would say, because I see that my parents, just treat me as a princess, offering me the best of care, food, clothes, shelter, and I have a wonderful brother and his family who are even ready to help me with the health care. But unfortunately, there is no treatment for OI, but they're ready to, bring down that space for me. But I personally feel that independency plays a huge role, and I think that education system, what I got from the one teacher, really helped me, a miles to go in my life, I would say. Actually, Danya is working, that's a big thing to hear, I would say, but actually not. Coming from a very homeschooling level, getting into an employment is not an easy thing. And for me, when I in my 20s or something, I kind of basically a self-taught person in every way. And when I kind of like knocked down to opportunities or talking to companies, nothing really helped me there, because some of them wanted me to be in the office, and I sometimes have a lot of stigma at my place. Traveling, commuting, all these are like the challenges that I face on a day-to-day level. And a lot of avenues, when I started to meet people, and like I said, my parents were also ready to take me to different places on the social level. And that has been my knowledge or my asset. Computers were actually where I see my world through my room. People say you've been an inspiration. I would say my pain has been an inspiring figure for you, I would ask. But I think journeys are like that, and it turns out to be a survival guide for others. almost not even 50, 70% of our willingness, believing in ourselves, believing in our potential, and the rest 30% is the choices that others make in our journey, especially coming from a limited area like me. Monday to Friday, generally my it goes for my work time, and weekends mostly it goes for the community space where I connect with my peer group people, and we try to make a world of oneness. So the journey starts from weekends or weekdays go in that way. But I love music. Now, when I look back, I feel financial independence, personal independence, and freedom is something we all need to fight for, whether you have a leg or you have a hand or not. I mean, these are some things that have to be met